Imagine obsessing over a girl that does not want you. That is what most guys do. The moment a girl is acting friendly, they're like a dog chasing a bone. Have you no pride? Just because a girl acts nice does not mean she wants you. Nothing is more embarrassing than chasing a girl that secretly finds you annoying. I remember when I made this mistake myself. I used to be emotionally invested in girls that were not interested in me. In fact, they actually wanted to get away from me, but I held on for dear life. I was pathetic. Looking back at it, the signs were so clear that she wasn't into me, that she wasn't interested. She probably laughed with her friends, and rightfully so. When you don't respect yourself, you deserve to get treated like a clown. But at the same time, I don't want you to get hurt or treated like a joke. That's why we will go over 10 signs she's not into you. It might hurt your feelings, but the pain that you'll experience from watching this video until the end will save you from getting hurt by women later. Number 1. You're texting more than her. Girls talk a lot. They can barely shut up. Let me say that again. They can barely shut up. And for a man to talk or text more than a girl, it's not only extremely feminine, but it also shows you're very low on her list. If you're investing more into the conversation than the girl, then she doesn't like you as much as you like her. Did you really think you are the only guy she is speaking to? You fool. She considers you her third or fourth option, probably even lower than that. One thing is for sure. You are far from her number one option if you're doing the majority of the texting. You see, women tend to text paragraphs to the men they really want. They're dying to reveal their heart, soul, and mind to the man they envision themselves with. So if her replies are short, cold, one-worded, or brief answers, she's likely not that into you. Number 2, talks about other men. Whether she's talking about celebrities or her ex, it's all the same. It's disgusting, and it shows she's not into you. Just block her number and forget about her. This one is for the streets. Number 3, pretending. We all know girls lie when they are not interested in someone. They will pretend to have a boyfriend or pretend to have fallen asleep when you last texted them. Pretending is the first thing girls fall back on instead of just rejecting you, because women are not as straightforward as men. Listen, there is a reason why there is no saying about being a woman of your word, because lies can be a female's best friend. And if a woman is not interested in you, she will simply pretend to be occupied. She will tell you things like, "I'll let you know," or "I'll have to check my calendar." Do not misunderstand it. I'm not saying a girl can never be busy with things going on in her life, but the moment a high-value man texts her, that whole calendar goes in the trash can. She will not display any form of flakiness for an alpha male. He decides what they're going to do, and she likes it that way. Number 4, doesn't ask you personal questions. Mystery is an essential element to attraction, especially for women. If a woman isn't mystified and curious about you as a man, odds are basically zero that she's going to be interested in you. Most guys think they are having a conversation with a girl, but they are actually just talking to themselves. You see, if a girl doesn't ask you any questions other than lame replies like, "What about you?" she's simply not interested in you. Why? A girl that is interested in a man wants to know everything about him. She'll check out his social media pages or have her girlfriends find out information about him. And when she's on a date with him, she will ask him personal questions to find out more about him. Number 5, flakiness. does she say yes to plans and then cancel on them later? If it happens once, it may be legitimate. Life happens after all. However, did she apologize and put real effort into rescheduling? If not, she canceled on purpose. Because an uninterested woman will be apathetic and unconcerned by wasting your time. Number 6. She's on her phone around you. If you're with a girl and she's constantly distracted by her phone, she lacks interest and respect for you. Do you actually think she's doing important stuff on her phone? Do you think she's some kind of businesswoman? She is simply looking at other people on social media or texting with someone else. The best thing to do is to calmly get up and leave as she's distracted. Number 7. She wants to meet halfway for the date. If a woman doesn't want to meet up because you won't meet her halfway, geographically speaking, then she's probably not that interested in you. Here's the thing. Women have a lot of choices when it comes to picking men, and they always decide who their best option is. If you're not her number one option, she's going to carefully calculate how much she's willing to invest into the meetup, and she won't be willing to put too many resources at risk. This stands in stark contrast to how she thinks about her number one guy. She would travel to a different country to meet the high-value man of her dreams. If she's not willing to go the distance to see you, or seems to be really careful about how she spends her resources, rest assured that you're not her number one guy, and you may be wasting your time on a woman who doesn't really like you as much as you like her. Number 8. She never wants to be alone with you. If she is constantly trying to get friends involved when you're trying to do something together, you should probably forget about her. Delete her number and keep it moving, because women are very good at getting alone with the men they truly want. Number 9. Not excited when you ask her out. If a lady desires you and wants to go out with you, she'll definitely seem excited when you finally make your move. By contrast, if she stalls, seems unsure of whether to say yes or no, or just otherwise doesn't seem very happy about it, you may want to rethink your decision. Listen, for women, getting asked out by the guy they want is a happy, exciting moment that fills them with the thrill of possibility and romance. So if she seems unsure or hesitantly says yes without seeming too excited about it, odds are good that she's not saying yes for the right reason. She may just be using you for your money, or she isn't sure how to let you down, so she's biding her time and just going along with it for now. In either case, it typically doesn't end well for the man. Number 10. Personal space. Women love to be touched by men they're attracted to. By contrast, they tend to get grossed out by a romantic physical touch from the man they're not interested in. It makes them want to throw up. Listen, if a woman doesn't allow you to invade her personal space, she's not that into you. Think about it. We all have an unspoken invisible barrier. When you don't like someone that much, you don't want them in your personal space, because a barrier that's being crossed by someone can make you feel uncomfortable or even disrespected. Now, if a woman really likes you, she doesn't mind you invading that space. If you notice her pulling back as you come closer to her, chances are she's not interested in you. It doesn't matter if she is smiling or acting friendly at that point, because her actions have already said more than her smile. When a woman likes you, she doesn't mind when you invade her personal space. It actually excites them. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.